Hey, what's up, guys? It's RC back with a brand new video for you guys. So, the women's college basketball season has not even begun. And what do we have here? What do we have here? The Caitlin Clark pandemonium is already shooting through the roof, as it always does and always has. But now, before we can even, we're almost a little under a month away from the tip of the season, right? Or should I say a little over a month away from the tip of the women's college basketball season as we know it. But there's already articles and reports about, is Caitlin Clark going to stay one more year? So is she going to obviously opt in on her fifth year? Or is this going to be her final year? Is this senior year going to be it for Caitlin Clark? And Caitlin Clark herself says she's just going to trust her gut. But in my opinion, Caitlin Clark, unless she wants that all-time women's college scoring record held by my Las Vegas Aces player, Kelsey Plum, you know I'm an Aces fan, so knowing that, does she want to stay and go for that? Is she here to try to win a championship? And if she doesn't get it done this year, will she want to stay around one more year? With all of the NIL deals, endorsements, there's so many ways that Caitlin Clark can make money, probably more money than she would make at the WNBA level. But ultimately, being the fierce competitor that Caitlin is, perhaps she just wants to go ahead and go and play on the level where it's the most competitive. And so it's ultimately her decision. And as a mega fan, a true fan of Caitlin Clark, I support whatever decision she makes because ultimately she has accomplished so much in women's NCAA college basketball. It's damn near surreal, everything that she has accomplished, the accolades, and what she has done for the game. Just the eyes that she has put on the game, just the individuals she has inspired. So ultimately, guys, it's truly a decision where it's only hers, and that's how it should be. But the way they're talking about it right now, I just feel it's a little bit premature. But I get it though. You know, it's discussion that can be had. So I'm gonna say this, guys. Stick with me here. Someone said, "Why go to the WNBA for Clark? If Clark even has a typical season, she will have accomplished more individually than any player in women's collegiate basketball history. Caitlin Clark should end up as the leading scorer in women's basketball history, surpassing Washington's Kelsey Plum. She scored 3,527 points from 2014 to 2017. Clark led the nation, this is last season, Clark led the nation with 1,055 points to break the Big Ten single season record and became the first player in women's basketball history with more than 1,000 points and 300 assists in the same season." So that's for all you people out there that say Caitlin can't pass that rock. Caitlin passed that rock. Did you hear me? I know you did. See, don't get me started when it comes down to Caitlin Clark and her overall well-rounded game. Clark is the extreme competitor. The only way to test herself would be against the world's best basketball players. So they make a great point. If it's all about the most competitive level, I believe Caitlin has the true grit, the determination, and the competitive spirit and the fire to succeed at any level. And this includes the WNBA. So that's the case as to why she would go to the WNBA. Now, why should she stay at Iowa for year 5? This could come down to a heart versus brain decision for Clark. Keep in mind, she says she's going to trust her gut. She is by far the most popular athlete in Iowa, if not collegiate sports. You got that damn right. Love you, Megan Gustafson, but you're not Caitlin. And also, the only athlete more revered in Iowa history is perhaps now Kinnick. It's not just because of her athletic prowess, it's her efficacy, her efficiency. She's a positive, energetic person who engages anyone from 8 weeks to 85 years. So, another thing before I stop, Clark also has several high-level NIL deals. Remember, I talked about the endorsements ranging from Nike to Buick, Bowles, and grocery chain Hy-Vee. So, man, I just feel like Caitlin Clark, either way, as a fan, I support whichever way she decides to rock out. Obviously, in my opinion, the quicker she would get to the WNBA, the quicker she could potentially help a franchise that's on the bottom climb its way up. Because I'll tell you guys this. Y'all know how LeBron fans get when LeBron jump team to team. I don't care wherever Caitlin going, we going. Hey, Caitlin Clark Nation, Caitlin Clark fandom, stand y'all says up. And I didn't say it, but y'all know what word I blanked out. Stand y'all says up. And know that wherever Caitlin gets drafted to, that's where we going. Now, of course, we still got to talk Iowa Hawkeyes basketball because we Iowa Hawkeyes fans too. It's simultaneous. So I'm getting ahead of myself. But wherever she gets drafted to, it don't matter. Hell, Caitlin Clark get drafted to the Washington Generals. We there. Day one, we supporting, we rocking with the team. We trying to see all the games we can. We trying to watch all the games that we can't see. Man, look, she's a great player in every sense of the word. And I am super, super proud to just be able to just talk about her, to just witness her play. And there's a long lineage of great players in women's college basketball, the WNBA. And when I tell you guys that A'ja Wilson is my favorite WNBA player and Caitlin Clark is my favorite women's college basketball player, that's exactly what it is. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys that they are unbeatable. Obviously, we've seen the Aces lose in the WNBA finals. We've seen the Aces lose in the semis. Obviously, not anytime. Well, I'm not going to say anytime recently, but they haven't lost in the past year or so. So now that they're winning rings, it's a whole different thing going on in Las Vegas. And for Iowa, for my Hawkeyes, we've seen Caitlin Clark lose on the biggest stage. But one thing's for certain, if anybody could bounce back, it's Caitlin Clark. So, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know before the video ain't over. It ain't over. Let me know in the comment sections if y'all think Caitlin should stay one more year or if she should pack it up after this season. Whether they win the championship, whether they get to the Final Four, whether something stupid happens and we get eliminated early, whatever the case may be. Do you think she should come back one more year? Because I'm going to say this before I go. You got to guard against the unfortunate thing you pray that never, ever occurs, and that would be injury. You don't ever want to see a player get injured, whether it's your favorite player or the last person on the bench, the 12th man. So, guys, I hope y'all ready for this season. My Hawkeyes fans, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Before I go, I'm on my way out, but before I go, this channel we support and we rock with the Aces, the Hawkeyes, the Boilermakers, the Bruins, the Timberwolves, and the Pacers, and all of hoops collectively. But those are the teams I root for. And then we rock with all the hoops collectively. I'm out, y'all. Can't see the door, but I'm out of it.